When people have rabbits, there's a good chance these rabbits are Holland Lop rabbits. Holland Lops are one of the most popular rabbit breeds in the world. Just look at those cute ears, sweet eyes and adorable ears hanging around the face. But where did this breed come from? And does it have any specific characteristics? Hello everyone, I am Mariska and I'm the bunny mom of 4 adorable rabbits. Today we're going to talk about Holland Lops because yes, they are so sweet, so cute. I have one myself and I was just curious about their nature, about their health, about, everything. So I decided to do some research and share it with you. The Holland Lop breed was very surprising, developed in the 1950s in the Netherlands by a man called Adrian de Kok. He started mixing a Holland Lop, which is of course a very large rabbit, with a Netherlands dwarf, which is a very small rabbit. So it's not surprising that the result was a lop-eared rabbit that was, well, of a smaller size but not exactly very tiny. All of Adrian's efforts resulted in the cute, adorable Holland Lops we know today and were recognized in 1964 as an official rabbit breed. Then this rabbit started to conquer the whole wide world. Holland Lops are usually muscular and small and they don't weigh that much, usually around 1 to 2 kilos, which is 2 to 4 pounds. Their floppy ears, which fall around their face, give them an adorable appearance that few can resist. Their fur is short and dense and comes in many different colors and varieties. For instance, my silver, well, I call him grey, but actually his coat is called blue. And I once had a rabbit called Jackie and he had a Madagascar color, so that was kind of brown. But of course, depending on your taste, you can choose a lot of varieties. But I always say, don't choose your rabbit because of its color or shape, but because your rabbits, you are a good match together. Holland Lops have short fur, but that doesn't mean you don't have to brush them. Of course, they don't need as much maintenance as, rabbits with longer hair, but still, you need to brush Holland Lops very often because, especially during molting season, they can ingest a lot of hair. And that can cause GI stasis, which is very dangerous for a rabbit. Holland Lops tend to be very gentle and curious creatures. And because of that, they are very popular among people, aside from their very cute appearance, of course. I've discovered that Holland Lops are also incredibly smart. So that means they excel in brain games, they are very agile and muscular, so they are great for jumping through hoops and over hurdles. You can teach them tricks. They're easily litter box trained. So, it's a lot of fun to have Holland Lops because you can actually play with them. Of all of my rabbits, I've discovered that Silver learns things most quickly. And that might be because he is a Holland Lop. It also might not come as a surprise to you that one of the famous rabbits on the internet, who sadly passed away a few months ago, was called Binnie the Bunny. And he could be taught everything. He even was taught to play with a basketball. He could do a lot of things and it's very fun to watch back his videos. Holland Lops are small rabbits, but it doesn't mean they don't need a lot of space. Holland Lops are very, very energetic. They need lots of exercise, so it would be best if you could free roam them. But of course, I know it can be very hard to free roam a rabbit in the house because the rabbit needs to be safe. You want your furniture to be safe, of course. Maybe you have, other pets in the house. So it would be advisable if you cannot free roam them to have a rabbitat like an X-pen that is big enough for them to hop around. Maybe you can, let them hop around the house when you're at home, so you can supervise them at all times and then they can go back into the pen when you're sleeping or away from home. So that would be a good, a good way to, have them have enough exercise and to be social with them. Holland Lops can have several breed-specific health problems. For instance, they are more prone to ear infections. Of course, they are lop rabbits, so the ears are, they fall around the face, they can touch the floor, they can, hang in urine and poops. So of course with all pets it's very important to keep the rabbit head clean at all times, but especially with lop rabbits there's just a higher risk of ear infections. Also their ear canals are differently shaped because of, because they are hanging. And because of that the ear canals can be smaller, they can be more prone to deafness, pain, other issues, so it's good to be aware of that. Also Holland Lops have a bigger chance on dental issues because of the shape of their face. So they might have, teeth that aren't growing well. So this could mean you have to visit the vet more often, which means more stress for your rabbit, more pain. They could have trouble eating, and of course it can be very expensive when your rabbit has more health issues. Of course all rabbits are different, so Holland Lops can be different, and you may have had Holland Lops for years and not have had any specific problems. That can be possible. I mean, my Silver is healthy too. Well, he has EQ, which isn't very healthy, but Silver doesn't seem to have any dental issues. But when I was doing research for this video, I started wondering, maybe he still is in a bit of pain. I mean, because of the size of the ears, no, not the size, the shape of the ears, he could have, pain every day. And when it isn't a lot of pain, rabbits don't show it. So, the research has got me thinking. I mean, yeah, I wish I could ask Silver if he is in pain, but we don't know for sure. Still, I am more aware now of the health issues of Holland Lops and of lop rabbits as a whole. And there have even been discussions about whether it's wise to even breed Holland Lops or, other lop-eared rabbits because of the possible health issues. Of course, that is all up to you whether you want to buy one or not. I'm not judging anyone. I have lop-eared rabbits myself. Just be aware that these issues can occur and that you are always aware of them. Holland Lops can become very old. They can even become 14 years old, which of course would be very, very old and kind of an exception. I think 8 to 10 years would be more realistic, and that is, it's wonderful to have a rabbit for so many years in the house because they are great companions. But it's good to be aware of that before you're buying a rabbit, because you will have to take care of him for a lot of years. I am very curious to your experiences with Holland Lop rabbits, so make sure to post your experiences in the comments. I'm always happy to read them. You can also like the video if you liked it and subscribe if you don't want to miss any future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye!